Hello, and good evening, everyone. Thank you to our Wednesday night edition. We are Meet the Shoe podcast, Shackle History Unleashed, and I am Sade.
And I'm Nina.
So y'all know us, our regular people will be tuning in. So I know it's going down here. But what we want to talk about, and it's very serious, and a lot of us need to start paying more attention to who we talk to and how we talking to people or interacting with folks. I know a lot of us are very lonely as when we get to a certain age and we don't have companionship. We tend to get lonely and need someone to talk to, and chat with and be able to communicate with. And I can understand that in a way, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes I feel like I need my space as well too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So what's the age bracket in
I'm
as far as
thinking
when the
usually
loneliness settle in?
probably like it could be 40 and up
Yeah, but
if
I've
you're
heard
single.
some 20-year olds, 21 on up, saying
Mhm.
it's hard for them to date as well. The dating pool is bigger with the millennials, right? But finding the right person, because dating always goes back to how you were taught, what you saw in your household, right?
Yeah, right.
Everything that
Mhm.
you saw in your household. So
Right.
if you saw two parents in the house, or you saw a single person, or you seen the parents as two men, two women,
Mhm. Yeah,
nowadays it's really different. And
it
what
is.
are you taught about your preference, right? Are you
Mhm.
learning from offline? Are you learning in the environment of school or at work? It all plays a part in it.
Oh yes. Oh my God. So we're gonna go into the story about Laura, Laura Cowell.
Uh-huh.
She's from Illinois,
Okay.
and she got on Match.com
Okay.
because she just wants to find love and find somebody she can really communicate with and be with at the end. The end goal of hers.
Mm-hmm.
So she met this guy
Mm-hmm.
on Match.com. They
Okay.
got to talking and hitting it off very well. And they got to professing it. He got to professing his love for her like 2, 3 weeks after meeting her online. Mind you, he is from his name was Frank Borg.
Okay.
Borg. Frank Borg. Older man. She's like 60. No, she's 57 years old. So she's not old at all. You know what I'm saying?
And
She's 50.
how old was he?
Around
Supposedly.
he should have been supposed to be around the same age. He
Okay.
was overseas, but he was in
Okay.
England or something. White
Okay.
guy, nice, tall, distinguished man, gentleman on the picture.
Okay.
So as the year, he would ask for a little bit of money or investment to help, do something over there where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
A year goes down the line, they still talking,
Okay.
and she finds herself sending him money.
So
And
see, there goes the part right there. What you
that
just said.
is
I have
the
to
money.
address that immediately.
Right.
Longevity does not mean loyalty.
No, no, it
Longevity
doesn't.
don't mean loyalty.
Longevity does
People
not mean
people
loyalty.
mentally tell themselves that. I've been
Hmm.
with this person for so long, I can't believe that they do this. People
Right.
change
Or I've been
their
knowing this person for so long. So the thing is, you never met this man face to face.
right.
Y'all never FaceTimed.
Uh,
It was all keyboard box,
Verbal. So you
verbal
mean to tell
keyboard.
me that people are out here sending money to someone they never physically seen, whether it was a FaceTime call
Yeah,
or in
that's
person? You're comfortable with sending your money to, I mean, of course we do it every day in the banking system, right? But
hmm
this is that can be tracked.
hmm right.
So you never know
It
who's on the other
can
side of
be
the
tracked,
computer.
but when it's going, let me tell you where it went. So she decided to send this money,
How much?
$1.5 million.
Okay, and
This
but that might
lady,
have been that might have been that might have been that's a lot to us, but it must not have been to her.
if she thought she was doing some investment, I don't know.
Right, but she had it to send. I'm sure she didn't send her last, right?
I'm assuming her bank account was depleted as far
Or
as what her daughter is saying. So
okay.
she left a note.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I've been living a double life this past year. It
Okay.
has left me broke and broken.
Mm,
Yes, it involves Frank, the man I met through online dating. I tried to stop this many times, but I
mm,
knew I would end up dead.
okay.
Cowell wrote her daughter this haunting letter.
Mm,
The
oh,
FBI calls the daughter
mm,
and say they need to get in touch with the mother.
mm,
Allegedly, they talked to the mother about the
okay.
scam,
Mm,
and then she left this letter. So they called when they could not get in touch with the mother anymore. They called the
mm,
daughter, got in touch with the daughter. Daughter goes home and do a wellness check. She's not home. Car's gone. Days later, they find her body floating down the river. Mind you, she lives in Illinois. They find her body in Missouri, 4 or 5 hours away. Her car was parked probably 50 miles. So I'm assuming she parked the car and jumped in
mm.
the water. They say drowned. That's what her autopsy says. She drowned. But
Oh,
her daughter feel it's more than that because video shows that two people jumped in the car with her from some location that she picked up. So I don't know if this scam was the money probably was sent in Ghana because the money was sent to Ghana. They tracked the FBI did track the money to Ghana, or maybe that person had people that was in the states where she's at close. I don't know. They are trying to figure it out.
mm,
But it is sad that you play on people intelligence like that.
mm-hmm.
You steal people money because hey, that was her life savings. Her daughter said, she worked hard for that. That lady, she did a lot for the community. She donated to different causes, from what I'm seeing. Uh, she had pets and she donated to local pet shelters and just the humanitarian things a person would do with a kind soft heart, and he played on her intelligence. I'm assuming it's a group of people because saying this, each country, that's their job. They go punch into work because they have a whole scamming uh, uh, work area that's
Mm-hmm.
concentrated to scam people online
Right,
every
yeah, they sit there all day and scam.
all day.
They call us all day to scam.
Yeah, all day or all night and trying to hack into your uh, particulars on your bank account.
Right.
So maybe she may not have tried to send him that much amount of money, but once the fraudster scammer gets your information, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm just gonna send you $100. Now
Okay.
he's collecting information for a whole year from her.
Okay.
So she probably sent him here, there, little money here and there. But he done got her routing number and her account number because you done sent him money before. And he was probably able to tap it in and get them numbers and boop, boop, take all of it. Every dime she got. So everybody, I don't know. The assumption is maybe she killed herself because of that. And women, I mean, oh my God, it's just being
I
on the
don't know. I don't know. It's from the sounds of it. If there was two people that was in the car, does video show that or?
yeah, video showed it. It showed it on let's see, Dateline. So
Mm-hmm.
it was they just showed bits and pieces of but the full show was going to come out last night. I missed it.
Okay.
They were talking about other women being
Okay.
scammed.
Right.
On an average of $4,400 being scammed out of relationships through online dating. This is what they're calling it, online dating. On an average, most people might get millions or hundreds of thousands taken from them, and some on a lower level 4,000. And
Yeah, I looked it up, and the highest thing on there said stories of says romance scammers.
romance scammers.
Yeah,
And
romance.
ladies, you all have to be careful. They're even Scammers are even if they're not on a dating app, they're jumping into your Instagram inbox, your Facebook inbox, and just trying to link up because I know a couple ladies said, "Oh, I met this African Nigerian guy." Everybody's so on to want to be in a Nigerian Ghana. "Oh, I met this guy and he's so sweet," and
Yeah, they
you get
want an
scammed.
African king. They want an African
Everybody ain't an African king over there. I've lived, been there many times. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
9 times out of 10, some of those people that are scammers, they're on a low totem pole in that country. They're not of stature, good
Higher
stature. You know what I'm
stature.
saying? Because most of the people that are in college or politicians, they're not doing this type of inboxing and stuff like that.
They
They're
don't
not.
have to. The
They don't
women are
have
at their
to.
leisure.
Right. They're working,
The men
enjoying
and
life.
women are at their leisure. Yeah. Yeah.
And they meeting the women that's over there that's prestigious. So they're
Right.
not
So
gonna just get it out your head that you're gonna find love in another country.
on a computer anyway.
On a computer at that. And a lot of times you might meet a man. Yeah. Out of
Well,
you and out of the country.
we have friends that that are on a dating app, and they get a lot of hits. You know,
Yeah.
we
Hmm.
just
But do
witnessed a
we
friend had
yeah, we
over
did.
600 inquiries,
Yes. Yes. But
and just being in the town
yeah.
for 2 days. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's definitely the new wave, right?
Hmm. But
Um,
it's scary.
it's
It's so
scary, but
scary.
everything is scary. Walking down the street, meeting somebody is scary.
Yeah. Hmm.
I've never dated online.
No.
I don't feel comfortable with that. I'm a kind of person that I have to know somebody in your
Through
background.
somebody else or
Yeah, I gotta
something.
know you through somebody else. If I
Mhm.
meet you, I gotta meet somebody in your family. I gotta
Yes.
watch you have to be of some type of social life so I can ask
Yes.
questions. That's just me.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just prefer not to. I'm not, it's not that serious. And it
No.
could be because, you know, I'm the only child from my mom, so I don't have a
Yeah.
problem being by myself.
Right.
And I'm not a person that I gotta be with, and then prison could have done that as well.
Yes.
Prison allows you to be okay with being by yourself. Not that I
Yeah,
want,
you're right. You're
right?
right. Mhm.
Not
Mhm.
that I want to, but it definitely prepares you for being by yourself, right?
That time isolated, getting knowing yourself is
Yeah.
so pivotal, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you just it's like you don't let anything kind of get over on you when you used to being by yourself like that. You kind of on
Yeah.
alert, you know what I'm saying, for certain things. But yeah, I feel sorry for this lady and other women that's going through this now. Be
Yeah.
alert. Um, find somebody in your own town. Just date. Go to if you got to go to the nightclub and talk to Joe Blow that you know that drink at the bar. Sometimes just talk to them, and you don't have to have a relationship. Just because things are dangerous. This lady killed herself. She
Yeah.
either killed herself or they killed her. You know.
Yeah, and the autopsy report doesn't show. It must didn't show like
The
they
autopsy just
could
showed
tell
drown.
if it, right, drown. Okay, because sometimes they could tell
If it's been
if
a
it's been
fight or
pushed
something.
or yeah, it's been forced, right?
Mhm. Mhm. They said drowning. That was it. Mhm.
Nowadays it's so weird. It's so many ways to get money, right? There's so many ways to get a lot of money, and the
Mhm.
lowest thing that you could do is to take a life for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like it shows you how the world has changed so much for $1.
Yeah.
The value of humanity is so low now, you know.
Mhm. But you know
And
what? If they traced that money, they're gonna get them. I think this is gonna be the icing on the cake for the government to start being more on scamming now. I think this has opened up another part of that unit, special unit to look more into the scamming over online. Yeah, and I know the FBI was saying they need more help. So
right.
if you know that you're talking to somebody and they start asking you for money,
Hmm.
turn they butt in. You can talk to them, turn they booties in so they can get the IP address so they can go bust them doors down. Because I
Right.
bet you it's a whole operation.
Yeah, it's but then there's people that willingly send money because they don't have nothing else to do, and they want to feel the love connection. They're not
Girl,
even, a lot of people that I've noticed is not even into actually wanting the physical. They just want somebody to brag about, They don't even want to be in contact with a person, and they'll give
Yeah.
money, right? They're
Yeah.
satisfied with the human connection of typing, sometimes FaceTiming, because a
Yeah.
lot of majority of the people that I've heard that sent money, they
Hmm.
actually see the individual, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's dark, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's dark in the room
Right. You see
or
them.
in the car or whatever, they
Hmm.
still have a physical communication,
Yes.
your eyes, as far as like contact
Hmm. Hmm.
communication, I should say, not
Hmm.
physical, but contact, right?
Yes.
Where you know that it's actually a person. So
Right. You got
I'm
a connection though. You're
not a
talking to
connection,
somebody face to face. You can
right?
see this person. You probably even know who the person mother or kids are. But
Right,
for you
right,
saying send somebody faceless something,
right.
you don't know who's behind that computer. It could be a
And
guy.
nowadays it's so easy to get to if you live in the same country. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy. If you have money to send, you have money for a person to come and see you. That can't be the reason. Oh, I can't come because of work. Okay, if I have money to send you to miss work, then you would come. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying people
Just
that
saying,
do.
yeah. But
They,
there are some people that do that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
to each his own. But you need to see who you're talking to.
yeah.
Point blank.
There's so the next story, rest in peace to the woman that lost her life either
Yes,
drowning or by somebody killing her, especially due to 1.5 million. That's a lot of money.
it is a lot.
And
Hmm.
that was her daughter's money. It
Yeah.
definitely was. That's why she's definitely doing it. She's doing the investigation, first of all, because it was her mother passed, right?
Yeah.
But she's
Hmm.
doing the investigation also because they took her money. If
Exactly.
it was time for her mother to go, the money was to go to the daughter
Mhm.
and not
Mhm.
to some man across seas that for some BS conversation.
Right. Exactly.
The next story that we're getting into is a DJ, a white DJ, accused of trying to infect 700 black women with HIV.
Oh
Uh,
my goodness.
he's a Caucasian DJ named DJ Kid,
Okay.
and he's behind bars. The authorities learned that the claims he was molesting African American children and trying to infect them with HIV.
Children?
Yeah, that's what it says right here.
Oh my
Kid's
God.
story, Kid's story has received little to no media attention, much to dismay of those who are aware of sickening in text of his allegations and crimes. Right, born
Mhm.
Jason Roger Pope, the disc jockey is accused of trafficking nearly
Mm.
700 black women and girls for the purpose of sexual abuse and trying to infect them with HIV. One victim was as young as 13 years old.
Oh my God. Gross.
Pope's charge include promoting the prostitution of a minor, kidnapping, 3 counts of trafficking people, and criminal sexual conduct with a minor in the second degree. Investigators allege Pope solicited a person under 18 for sex trafficking. Says Jason Pope ended up withdrawing his request for bond. He faces multiple charges, including human trafficking and criminal sexual assault. He remains held without bail at a Florence County Detention Center.
Florence County. What state is that?
The predator used the Facebook page to taunt his critics before his arrest. One
What?
post read, "I'm 36 with 693 bodies, all black females."
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah, his intentions was to infect the black community. You see
He
that?
is going to jail forever.
Many of those bodies were children. Essence
Ruining
report
his life.
40% of the victims of human trafficking are African American and 52% of all juvenile prostitution arrests are African American when they are children, not sex workers.
Mm. Mm.
One of his neighbors
Uh-huh.
had this to say when quizzed about what they knew of his crime. Seeing who he had next door, these young girls looked They looked like they were very young, underage maybe, and they stayed over there some, and then they disappeared.
How was he getting these kids? I mean,
He was a
friends get.
DJ. He held parties.
Oh,
Yeah, so if he held a party, everybody wanted to party with the DJ because they think the DJ is the plug. And
yeah.
then he wasn't nice looking to me, but apparently he was nice looking to 693 people, right?
Okay. Oh my God. And
You know
how
what I'm
old
saying?
was he?
So and
How old?
he's 36,
Creep.
36-year-old creep. Yeah.
Creeper. Oh
Yeah.
my God. What's funny
Well,
is that,
now he's well in his 40s, but at the time he was 36. So
so I'm assuming he's in prison.
yeah, he was held at that time without bail, so he's in prison. Yeah.
I'm wondering how much time did they give him? By
Um.
it being such a large number, and I'm assuming a lot of them came up against him and they're older now.
Hmm.
Um, I pray no one got infected. Did anyone get infected
Yeah.
from that?
Yeah. But
Oh
he gave him HIV. I don't know.
my,
He might not have gave all of them HIV, but he gave some of
right.
them HIV. Yeah. The youngest victim that got HIV was 13.
Oh my God.
That's how they knew what he was doing because she was 13, and
13
she
years old.
probably admitted everybody that she probably didn't even have sex with that many people. And if she
Right.
was sex trafficked, then she would say, "Okay, I was sex trafficked by him. I was
Mm-hmm.
lured here, and I had sex with these many people, or whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
that's how they know the ages of these people. From the looks of it, he's 41.
41.
41 now. Yeah. Yeah. But at the time it started in 2019 up till now. So he's
Mm.
41 years old now.
It's sad. Mm.
Yes, that's
Horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
beyond horrible,
It is
okay?
horrible. I'm sorry. I sending condolences and love to those that were victims of him. I'm praying they get mental health help or chemical help if they need it, and just reach out and talk to people about it and give
You
some
still
awareness.
instill people safe sex is the best sex anyway.
Yes, it is.
Like, why are we thinking that? For some reason people think that after COVID they don't have to use contraception,
I'm
and they should
seeing
do
that.
it even more,
Yeah,
right? You thought
they
that
forgot about
COVID wiped
HIV.
it out because they keep saying that there's a cure, and if it is, okay, there is a lifelong lasting pill that they have now, right? It's not the cocktail that you have to take all these pills anymore,
Mm-hmm.
from what I heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a one pill now, right? And then there's other ways that they say that there's something that they give you to just take it out of you, right? And then they have the drug also that a mother that may have it, the child isn't born with it.
Right.
By the time the
If they're
child
taking the pill.
they take the pills, right? And by the time the child is born, he either doesn't have it or the counts are low. And by the time it gets 2 years old, it doesn't have it at all,
Okay.
right? So if you know this information because it's talked about often, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
still in the news pretty heavy, right?
Yeah.
We had Mama Shy, remember, on our show, that she was AIDS HIV activist, right? And
Yeah.
she brings awareness for over 20 years to people about AIDS and HIV. So the information is out there. It's not,
Yeah.
you shouldn't
Everyone should know. You can.
you should be worried also about herpes and
Yeah.
crabs and all of that, right? Because that's a
HPV.
physical thing, right? That you
Yeah.
could see.
And
That's
yeah.
something
It
that you could see. But
alters your body. Hmm.
HIV is inside
Hmm.
crabs and what did I say? Crabs
Herpes.
and
Herpes.
herpes is physically outside. So
Yeah.
if you ain't worried about that, well, what's going on with you? You know,
Something's wrong.
shouldn't be having no sex without protection. Period.
Right. But you know what? They did say the numbers are going up for HIV infections.
Wow.
They are
I
going
mean,
up.
I
Because
could see
everybody,
it.
like you said, nobody's protecting themselves. They just out here
Everything's a
willy
COVID.
nilly.
ever since
Right.
COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, we want to get into Scrappy and Bambi from Love and Hip Hop, right? So last night, I watched the episode of their episode was those two. The other cast members was trying to get them to come together
Mm-hmm.
because everybody goes back to um, Rashida and Kurt because they've last the longest, right? They've
Yes.
been together about 30, seem like 30 years, maybe
Yeah,
25
it's been
years,
a long time.
something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they've been together, and Rashida has given him a hall pass, is what they call it, right? The
Yes.
married women, right? To
Yep.
where he can do his thing with somebody and come back home, right? Come back to
Mm-hmm.
class, right?
Right.
He can get down in the hall and get back to class, right?
Okay.
So it goes back to that infamous scene to where Bambi, they were assuming Bambi had sex with Bam Benzino. Well, there was a podcast this week with Mama D, and Benzino said he never had sex with Bam. He said
Mm.
he was doing a lot of cooking, a lot of courting, a lot of phone conversations, a lot of hanging out, but never got out. So
Okay.
they had went to the cabin. Benzino thought that they were gonna have sex,
Mm-hmm.
but she went on to not like playing him, like, no, he said that everybody got in the room, and everybody everybody was in the room naked, and
Uh-huh.
that Kurt was in the room with the girl, her friend, right?
Right.
And that she said that she brought the girl to the cabin not to have sex, but the girl wanted to get on TV real bad, so she was gonna have sex, and she
Wow.
did it with Kurt, but it didn't led her to a dead end, right?
Right. It did.
Because we don't even know her name anymore. I would, if
Right.
I knew her name, I wouldn't even say her name,
Right.
just for the respect of Rashida, because she's got longevity on the show,
Yes,
just
she
in the
does.
game, period, right? So
Okay.
we did her name, right? No, none against her, but I mean, we don't know
Hey.
your name. So, Benzino, like I said, he was trying to get on. So last night, all the cast members was trying to bring them two, Bambi and Scrappy, together. So the weird thing is that when you're in a relationship and it's public, right?
Uh-huh.
You never should holler and scream to get your point across. He's hollering and screaming, she's hollering and screaming. They both look toxic. She's trying
Right.
to make him look narcissistic and toxic. He's
Mm-hmm.
saying the same thing, but they both look like they're doing it to each other.
Right.
And saying this to say, you have children, you're both, oh, he's
Mm-hmm.
a good dad, oh, she's a good mom. You can't pinch and hug at the same time.
Right.
He gonna pinch
Exactly.
me, push me, and want to hug me. Like, what are we
No,
doing?
don't
You
do
know what I'm
that.
saying? You're gonna verbal attack and then pet me. What is
Right.
that? Like, I don't understand the example that they were
Mm-mm.
trying to lead for last night. I guess they were trying to say that, when you're in love and you break up, you can be cool afterwards, because he tried to use Erica as,
Yeah.
well, I'm not together, I'm not with nobody. He kept expressing that, I'm not with nobody, I don't go with nobody. But Scrappy, you're looking for that.
Yeah, you
And
are.
so somebody that is going to take you serious is really looking at you like, she says he's a man child,
Mm.
that
Yeah.
he's an adult, he's a 40-year-old child. Okay, well, if he is, you are too, because you stay with him.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying, that
She
when we
stayed with him, I think, to be the mother figure, take his mother's place. Because he's looking for a mommy, not a wife.
Yeah, because he stated that, he said, you are just the same as my mama, you are the same as my mom, you ain't no different than her. But that's what he wants, because that's what
That's
he's
what
used.
he want. Yeah.
That's what he's used to. And then in Mama D's defense, right? She's stating that she would have never came for Bambi if Bambi didn't come for her. We look at it and see it as she didn't give Bambi a chance. But
You're right.
from what Benzino was saying, excuse me, from what
Fancy.
Benzino was saying,
Uh-huh.
Bambi and Zeno together, right?
Okay.
So from what Benzino was saying is that Mama D's right, that Bambi wanted to use Scrappy to get on the show. Bambi was using Scrappy in the beginning.
In the
Ultimately,
beginning.
I know that
But she,
she loved
but she
Bam.
got caught up
She
and got
got caught,
pregnant.
right, and got pregnant. And she was stating that, just what you just said, Sade. She kept saying over and over, "Ain't no woman, look at me, look at me. No, but no woman is gonna pop three babies out of them for you. If I didn't, like basically, if I didn't love you, I agree with her on that. You ain't
Right.
gonna do it three times. You did it once. You didn't have to do
Yeah.
it two more times, right?
Right.
I do feel that she loved her
She
husband
did. After a while,
after
she
the
did.
fact. Yeah,
Hmm.
it grew. He grew on her.
Yep.
Her intentions in the beginning was ill,
What's to get
and she
on?
had the baby to keep him, right?
Yep.
But then you had the other two babies to keep it going because you loved them, right?
Yep.
And
Hmm.
then she argued and said that the mom was stating that she wanted $10,000 a month. That ain't nothing for three kids. And if he got it, 3,000, $10,000 for the lifestyle they live is what I'm saying. That's not much, opposed to what all the other rappers and entertainers, white and black, are paying.
She
ten
wanted
thousand
ten
isn't
thousand
that
dollars a month
much.
to keep the kids. To
No, to
keep the
take
kids.
care of it, to take care of his kids for their
But
lifestyle in the schools, private
yeah,
school.
but he's not making
And
that
the
much money.
housing itself is about 4,000 and three
Yeah, but he's
thousand.
not making that much money.
You don't know what he's making. And she
Yeah.
said 10,000. She know what he's making.
Yeah.
He got some longevity out here now.
Yeah.
He got some investments. He was the one that was paying. She's arguing, saying she was paying half on everything. He's paying
Yeah,
half.
that's what
She's
she was
paying
saying.
half.
I'm like,
My thing is this: you want to take the whole half still, even though you're not with him. You got to balance that out.
yeah, you
It's
have
not
to.
gonna be the same as if you all are together.
Right.
So I don't think that $10,000 is much with three small children.
No, it's not.
Right? He's gonna have to get back out on some tours and do some more podcasts and do,
It's some rapping.
he's gonna have to get in some movies, and he's gonna have to do a lot to keep that
Yeah,
rolling,
he
because
does.
that's
Yes, he
not
does.
$10,000 a month. That's not gonna be. I don't know what records he has that's selling
Well, he need
for
to
him to
start
make ten
producing some
thousand
music.
dollars a month.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
No,
Well,
but
thank you for tuning in, y'all, for this episode of Meet the Shoe. Make sure you check out our sponsors,
yeah.
Cashmere Lux, Boss Up Beauty, and Lena Beans Organic. Plus, also hit our Cash App.
Hey, it's right
See you
there.
Friday.
See you guys. Thank you.